All right, what's going on, team? Ricky back at it with episode number 5 of the StyleCast. And we're joined today by my homie Brett. Say what's up.
What's up, guys? My name's Brett. This is my 1999 Mazda Miata. I've owned it since August 2018 now. And yeah, we're going to talk about it today.
It's been how many years?
6 years, going on 7 now.
6 years. And it's gone through like a crazy transformation, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's gone through a couple stages, actually.
So real quick, I know you guys are going to be wondering about the location. Tell them where we're at.
We're at
I don't know.
George Air Force Base. This is actually an abandoned Air Force Base.
George Air Force Base is located in Victorville, California. From Interstate 15, we're taking Mojave Drive west and then a quick right onto Village Drive. In about 3.5 miles, Village dead ends at Air Expressway. We'll turn left and the abandoned base begins in a little over a mile on the right.
Right now we're under a hospital. Yeah, it's kind of a drifter's dream. It's sweet. It's dope. Looks like we're on a movie set right now.
Or like a Call of Duty map. It's sick. So let's get into it.
Sweet.
So
sweet.
I guess, what is your favorite thing of the car that you've done in general?
Honestly, the kit. I've been wanting this style of a kit for years now, and KBD has always been like interesting to me because like a kit that never breaks, how could you not want that? Finally, they came out with one, and it happened.
When did they come out with it?
I think last year in the summer. Last summer. So it's been about a year now.
KBD's I love it because it's a very like Japanese, just like unique style in that sense of like the flared out, like it's really cool. I think this is one of the cool. Like, is there any other NB that you've seen styled like this with the KBD kit?
Yeah, there's actually a guy I follow. We kind of had like the same exact style car with the Watanabes and everything. His was gray.
I think I think I follow him.
I think you know him. He has like the blast pipes and everything too. But yeah, sadly he sold it. But yeah, I was like, it looks good. He finished his before mine.
So this is wrap, not paint.
This is wrap, yeah.
I literally thought it was paint when I first saw it. Like it looks really good.
Everybody says that. They're like, oh, is it paint? I'm like, oh no, I wish. But
did you do it yourself?
No, my friend did it for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he works wrapping cars.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, at a warehouse. So I was like, hey man, you know, trying to get it one color the cheapest route I could, doing it on a budget.
No, this is definitely like the best wrapped car I've ever seen. And I work at a dealership and I see a lot of wrapped cars. So shout out to your boy because he did a really good job.
He did a phenomenal job. He knew exactly what he was doing.
So this is an NB1, not an NB2. For those of you that don't know, I have an NB2. I'm not even going to say the year. I don't think it really matters, but it's almost the same car except for the front headlights, bumper, and taillights. So you did the full conversion to an NB2?
Yeah, I did the full conversion, just the headlights and taillights. And obviously you got to switch out the front bumper. KBD only made them for the NB2, so I kind of had no choice.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, I gotta switch it over. And honestly, I really like the look of it better now. It kind of grew on me. I used to kind of be like, oh, I don't like the NB2s as much as the NB1s, but now I'm kind of like...
It grows on you, because I said the exact same thing, and it grew on me, and gives it like more flavor. It's just more interesting. Exactly. I mean, they're both cool in their own sense, but...
And the headlights, they work so much better.
Yeah,
like they actually work. They don't suck.
So let's go. What wheels are these?
These are Japan Racing JR19s. Sadly, these are replica wheels. So
this is the one exception for reps. No, but he's done it right, and I think it looks so good that
hate on me all you want,
can't hate.
But I like them. They're not bad looking. They're 16x9 minus 15 on a 195/45.
Big boy spec.
Yeah.
Big boy spec, which you need because you have the KBD kit. So
yeah. And honestly, Miatas, they're 0 off is like nice and flush to the body. So negative 15 is just kind of like throwing in a 1-inch spacer on those.
I would know because I'm running giga spacers on our wheels. Not proud of it, but
when he told me he was running 2-inch spacers, I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
No, but hey, it looks good.
It works.
It works. Never had a problem. People drift on spacers, so after I saw somebody on spacers drifting, I was like, okay, I have a lot more.
Just bolt check and
try
not to be an idiot. I want to talk about his exhaust because he has blast pipes, and I think this is like the coolest blast pipes I've ever seen on a Miata. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I got them. I've always liked blast pipes on 240s, and I was like, I gotta have those. So I got they're Megan Racing, just the tips, and then I had those welded on from pretty much just like the stock exhaust. It's pretty much all stock exhaust. I just straight piped all of it. Then I put the muffler on, and now it's got a decent tone to it and everything.
I'll throw in a sound clip so you guys can hear it. It sounds really good. All right, go for it.
I had to cut the bumper too to get the exhaust to fit. That was one of my biggest worries when I got this kit. I was like, it's not going to fit around my custom exhaust because it's kind of sticking at an angle too.
Yeah.
So I had to cut it, but it worked out good.
It looks phenomenal. I think the blast pipes with the KBD kit looks fucking awesome.
It complements it really
beautifully,
well.
yeah, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
That's super sick. So what do you got going on in the interior of this?
The interior, man, it used to be tan. It used to be green on the outside and tan completely on the inside. Swapped that out. Took a couple of years to get all the parts and everything, but I'm so happy.
Massive glow up.
I cannot deal with the tan interior. But I got a bride seat in there. I got a Vertex wheel, quick release, MB2 seat, MB2 center console. Other than that, not much else. And then the roll bar, and then I guess the hardtop's technically part of the interior, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
What roll bar is that?
That's a hard dog roll bar.
Hard dog?
Yeah.
Is it painted?
It's wrapped.
Oh, it's wrapped.
Yeah.
And you are going for like a candy color scheme on the whole car? Because I
Kinda,
noticed you
yeah.
painted your tow hooks in the front.
Yeah, I painted them blue and pink. The steering wheel that I got was blue and pink, and I got my dash lights blue and pink. I was gonna do the car green, the original color that it was, but then I got all the blue and pink accents, and I was like, yeah, I gotta do the car blue. Why not? And
exactly.
I actually had an NB before this one that was automatic, and I got rid of because it was automatic, and I wanted a manual one, and it was like a dark blue. So I kind of wanted to contribute to that one because I wanted to do everything to that one that I did to this. So.
And is that why you painted your valve cover?
The valve cover was just kind of I don't know. It's just a random idea.
It goes with the like candy theme though.
It kind of does, yeah. I'm glad I went with it because I've always was iffy about it when it was green and everything. No, yeah, it matches with everything now.
So what suspension do you got going on?
BC Racing coilovers, Aerofab angle kit up front, knuckles, and extended tie rods, inner and outer, and that's about it.
So do you street drift ever or drift ever?
Here and there. Not like I'm not the best. I need more seat time, but I like to have fun in Mexico.
I love cars like when they're styled right, but they can also drive hard. That's always what it's about in my opinion.
Exactly.
It's pretty simple overall, and that's kind of the cool part is you don't need to do too much. Like you've done a lot, but it's not a lot.
Exactly.
But it looks phenomenal. Alrighty, so you've done a bunch of things that I guess to the naked eye you can't really see. So what have you done?
So I have a front bash bar, Street Faction bash bar. I want to weld a jack point to the front of it. I have a rear bash bar as well. Shout out to BYB Fabrications. They did a really good job on that one. There's a jack point on that. You can't see it obviously, but
that's sick. That's something I really want to do.
Yeah, it's amazing to jack up and just change your rear tires easily.
So wait, I guess I'll break it down real quick for those that don't know. It's basically like behind the bumper, there's just a metal bar, and the jack point is like a point in the center, so you can just jack it from there. And with any lowered car, that makes your life 10 times easier, doesn't it?
So much easier.
It's almost essential.
Yeah, it's very essential because getting it on 4 jack stands when you need to.
Especially when you're kit low like this, because my Lexus had a kit like this, and oh my god, I don't know what's worse.
It's terrible. Thankfully, the front bumper comes off easily, but the rear bumper is a little more complicated. Welded diff and then stage 1 clutch. There's some other things I want to do, like reinforce the diff, poly diff bushings, maybe rebuild my drive shaft so it's like nice and solid under there.
So things to make drifting a little bit easier and smoother.
Easier and just easier on the car mostly.
Yeah.
So the car can take a beating without breaking an axle, breaking a diff.
Because I know the diff on these cars have like wings, right?
Yeah.
Have you thought of reinforcing those wings? I heard those do crack.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Or you can put an RX-7 FC diff housing in it, and it's basically already reinforced. It's the same exact thing, which is dope. And
you have the flex of saying you have a FC.
Yeah, that's really dope. But, people are taxing on those. So.
Oh, I can imagine. Because what I want to do is just buy, I think I'm just going to buy a cheap open one, weld that one, reinforce that one, and just have 2.
Yep.
That might be the move.
Keep your LSD if you have one.
Yeah. Do you know how many owners this has had before you?
No, I don't.
No idea?
I feel like this window regulator and everything, it's all like messed up because that door I had to switch it out because there was a dent right here, and after the body work and stuff I had to replace the door. I just decided. Yeah,
that's the problem with I think all older Japanese cars or any old car in general, but especially Miatas for whatever, in my opinion, I feel like they've just been fucked with so much by so many people that it's just like
yeah, dude.
So that pretty much covers everything, would you say? Your engine's all pretty much stock aside from the cosmetic things that you've done. I'll throw in some clips of that. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming on. Super good to have you.
Of course, yeah.
All right, so we're inside the Miata now. It's so tight in here, but it should be a good time. I think this is the only other NB I've been in. Other than, I guess, my buddies. But
really?
Yours is like mine. His is bag, so it's like not the same, I guess. Well, what are your camber specs? We never talked about that.
Oh, we didn't. Up front, I'm running around -12, I believe.
Okay.
Rear is completely stock. Everything is stock besides the coilovers, of course.
Your fitment is fucking insane.
I appreciate that,
It's
man.
so good.
Definitely did some research.
Yo, just check that fitment out. Damn. Bro, what is this?
You just filmed the whole episode like that?
Hey, world's first stance car with a... It's not a 360 cam, but it's close enough. What are your spring rates on your coilovers?
They're the basic BC coilover ones, no swift springs, so I think it's 10K up front, 8K in the rear.
Okay. Oh yeah. I think that's what I have. I haven't changed them or anything. It's a bit balancier than mine, but I think your fitment's way tighter than mine, and your kit, like, you don't want to fuck up your kit.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I totally get that.
Yeah, it'd be nicer. It would be nice to have a smoother ride, but
I mean, it's not bad. The last episode with Shamu from Esco in his Q, bro's like this high off the floor on -19 all around, dude.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, it's a Bose, so like it's pretty smooth, but like, dude, that thing cruised. I mean, so does this, but like, I feel like the weight difference is so big. Like that's something people don't really think about.
Exactly.
And it's something to always consider.
Go ahead and bust the bitch.
Super sick. Oh,
there's a rock. All of that is abandoned. Crazy.
So I mean, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for the segment. Is there anything else you want to say?
Not much. I just want to shout out to all the homies that helped me build this car. Shout out to Nine Lives, the homies company. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, bro. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
And thank you guys for watching. And catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.